In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 surprising exercises that any older adult can use to help build stronger legs. Welcome back, guys. My name is Dr. Mike, and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. Now, if you're someone that is really interested in building stronger legs, maybe you have some knee or hip arthritis, or maybe you're someone that just had an injury or maybe just had a surgery and you really want to focus on maximizing your leg strength, I'm going to teach you today 3 surprising exercises that you might not have seen that you're going to think twice after today's video on whether you should be adding these into your program. Now, the first exercise that we're going to go over is a wall squat. And not just any wall squat, but simply a wall squat with the heel raise. Now let me show you here. All you need is a wall. I'm obviously using the rig that I have here, but what you're going to do is you're going to be in that isometric hold position. Isometric holds, when we don't move and we just have to use our body and our muscles to stay in this position, are some of the best exercises to help build strength, especially if you're someone that is in pain. And that's why starting off with this exercise, when you're leaning against the wall, you're having to use all of the muscles to keep your body static. The hamstrings are working, the glutes are working, the quads are working. You can do all the squats in the world, but if you can't hold something like this, like a wall squat for 45 seconds, that really doesn't mean that you're ready for those advanced exercises. And that's why I think this is a surprising exercise that many people can get challenged with without even requiring any weight. When I recommend this exercise, usually 4 to 5 sets of 45-second holds can really build strength, can really activate and burn all those muscles in the leg, and you're really gonna feel it there. Now, if you wanna level this up, you're gonna simply shift the weight to your toes and you're gonna raise those heels up. Now we're getting a good calf strengthening exercise. Now we're getting a good hamstring and quads. And boy, you know it, I'm having to breathe efficiently and I'm having to use my core muscles. And when I get tired, boy, I can feel all of the burning in my legs. And you'll see this is a great exercise to implement into your program if you're trying to build stronger legs. Now, if you're anybody that has followed my channel for quite some time, you know that my main focus here is creating balance in the body. What does that mean? I want to ensure that both sides of the body, both arms, both legs, are equal when it comes to strength and range of motion, because I've seen as a physical therapist that a lot of problems happen from imbalances. So we can really catch a lot of problems early if we are addressing those strength imbalances of the legs. And that's why the single leg squat is a great exercise when it comes to building single leg strength. Now, many of you guys have seen a single leg squat, and that's usually done standing up and literally squatting down. You'll be kidding if I thought that many of my patients, especially older patients, can get in that position. But this exercise here, many of my patients can do because they have access to a seat, and the higher the seat, the easier this exercise is going to be. What you're going to do is the leg that you want to strengthen or train is going to be the leg that's underneath you, almost like as if you're going to get ready to stand. But what you're going to do is you're going to get in that normal position like you're getting ready to stand, where your feet are right underneath you and you're at the edge of the seat here. But now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take one leg and I'm going to put it in front of me. So in this case, I am training my left side. From this position here, notice I kind of shift my foot a little more to the center of my body. This allows me to get good balance when I stand. If you need to use something for support, like a counter or a pole or anything to help with balance, you can, but all you're going to do is you're going to stand up, and most importantly, you're going to lower yourself down slowly. This is a great exercise because you have to control really how much that quadricep muscle and hamstring is working. Okay, anywhere between 10 to 12 reps on this particular exercise is going to be challenging, and make sure you take breaks in between, because I'm telling you, this is going to really stimulate and make this more challenging. As I mentioned, if you want to make this more challenging, a couple things you can do. You can either lower the height of the chair, or you can even remove your hand assist and only practice this without holding on. As you get better with this, that single leg exercise is going to get easier and easier, and you're going to be able to identify quickly that weaker side and really focus on that side. Now, the last exercise that we're gonna cover that is a surprising great exercise to use for building strong legs is a reverse Nordic. Now notice, I have a band set up here on this rig because this is gonna allow me to use a little bit more assistance of my upper body, and most of us will have to start here. And once you get better, you can do this without any hand support. But we're gonna start with hand support, and what you're going to do, if you're sensitive to being on your knees, you can place a pad, a kneeling pad, or an ab mat, anything underneath your knees. Something soft like a pillow is gonna be good. And you're gonna start just in this tall kneeling position, right? My back is nice and flat, my butt is activated, I'm squeezing it, and my shoulders are over my hips, okay? I'm not starting out like this, and I'm not starting out like this where my hips are a bit hinged or bent there. You wanna start in this tall kneeling position where your entire body is stacked. Now from here, I'm gonna tighten my glutes, my butt muscles, I'm gonna tighten my core, and I'm gonna use the band to allow me to slowly rock myself backward. What you should feel if you do this correctly is you should feel all of the quad muscles and the hip flexors stretching, because essentially you're lengthening that tissue as you lean back, but you're also strengthening and activating those muscles to bring yourself back to this tall kneeling position. Obviously, if you didn't want to use a band and you wanted to make this harder, you can cross your arms and simply do this by leaning back. But once again, the weight of your arms and gravity is pulling you backward, and then you're gonna have to use your core muscles, your hip flexors, and your quads to bring yourself forward. This one I find that even just as little as 5 to 8 reps can be super beneficial, but don't worry if you have to use the band with this. Why? Because I find that most people have more trouble with this because of how tight they are on the front of the hip. And that's why using a band is no problem, because you can work on that tissue length and that flexibility while you're also working on the strength. Now, if you add one of these exercises into your program and you find it beneficial for building strength, make sure to comment below which particular exercise you found the most beneficial for you. Other than that, if you want to support this channel, please do so by subscribing below, and I will see you in the next one.